Okay, so I watched the debates last night, and I think overall John McCain did pretty well. He brought out a lot of stuff and a lot of information, and I'm glad he said to Barack, hey, if you want to compete with George Bush, you should have run against him 4 years ago. Truth of the matter is that he nailed him down a lot of things, but not quite as well. I wish the American people would really take into account exactly what was said and what happened. See, you have to understand something. Barack Obama wants $250,000. Why did he come up with that arbitrary number? And the funny thing is that when you go ahead and you take a look at socialism, in order to convert to socialism, you don't try to take the lower class and you don't try to take the upper class and convince them you're right. Because the truth of the matter is that if you have the small lower class and you convince them you're their man, then the upper class are probably not going to follow along with you. And then you got the middle class in the middle, which is the largest segment of the population. To be honest with you, I believe Obama despises the middle class. He despises our values. He despises the fact that we cling to our guns and our religion with antipathy for others that aren't like us. That's what I think he is and what he is. So when you take a look at who, what, where, when Barack Obama had his associations and what they were, all right, an unrepentant terrorist who hates America, a pastor who hates America. He had dealings with William Resco that were all financially orientated to include purchasing a home. And Father Flagger and all these other radical associations. It just amazes me that he's able to smooth everything over. And the truth of the matter is that he sounds really good. He sounds smooth. He sounds like he's cool, calm, and collective. And he is selling you something. See, there's what's called a perceived discount, people. A perceived discount. This is something in business where a good example would be like this. Hypothetically, I own a store, and I'm selling something for $10. I raise the price to $12, and then I tell you, hey, it's on sale for $10. It's a perceived discount. Hey, I got $2 off. Nah, you paid the same as you did before. I just raised the price to make it look like that. Obama's doing the same thing. Let's talk a little bit about economics and how it works. Obama's going to rate businesses that earn over $250,000 a year. So, with that in mind, he's taxing these businesses. These businesses, in turn, have to charge more for their product. So the same products that you were getting for a lesser price now cost more. Now, the good news is the money that Obama stole from these companies through taxation is back in your pocket. You get to give it back to them and say, hey, I'm going to pay more for the same product. Makes no sense. Another aspect of it is that a lot of people don't understand this, but a business is there to make money. Yes, money. I promise. That's the purpose of a business. All right? Is it evil when a business makes money? No. It creates jobs. An example would be, let's say, General Motors Company. They have a huge profit and they're doing very well. They're not being taxed too much, and when they make profits, they're allowed to go ahead and expand, retool, and come up with bigger and better products. In terms, they decide that they're going to expand their operations and they build a plant. When they build this plant, they hire engineers to design it and architects. They hire all these people in to design it, and ultimately, after they hire all these people and all the building materials that come in from all over the country to build this plant and turn it into an operational tool for General Motors, then they hire the people. And the people come to work for the plant and they make money. In turn, as they're making money, they spend money in the communities, making the community tills go up through taxation on sales tax, property taxes, all these things. In other words, you have to own a home to pay property tax. That's what it comes down to. So it's a kind of a trickle down, but it's not really a trickle down. It's just allowing for capitalistic growth of a nation. That's what we're supposed to do. And that's the basis of our nation and what we've always done. Now, here's the deal. A company needs to make money, so there's a couple choices here. Number one, the first thing they always do when they start to lose profit due to taxation, due to economy or whatever is they cut jobs. Now, I've got people on unemployment. All right, so now these people are being taken care of by the government. All right, the company has to downsize, and in turn, they're not thinking about expansion. They're not thinking about new hires. They're thinking about, whoa, I got to save money. So now a bunch of people are out of work. Look at Michigan. That is a prime example of that. All these auto workers out of work. What the hell? So take a look at it. So now they say, all right, well, I can't afford to do business here in the United States anymore because in Ireland and other countries out there, I can operate my plant for cheaper. hire my workers for less, and pay less taxes. And we have jobs going overseas. And I'm going to tell you this, it's not the evil corporations' fault this happens. It's people like Obama who penalize success. They're successful, and they want to remain successful. In fact, they're beholden to their stockholders to do so. To not do so puts them in jeopardy of all kinds of different breaking of laws because they have to maintain a profit margin. So, Obama, your plan sounds pretty good. You know, I earn under $250,000 a year, and you know, I'm probably gonna for a while. I don't know. I hope for the best. I've got some ideas, but I don't want your money. I don't want you to take it away from someone else and give it to me, because it's really not going to make my life better. When what I was paying $10 for costs $12, and I've got to give that money right back. Oh, sure, it looks good on paper, but you know what, Mr. Obama, Senator Obama, Barack? That is called socialism. It's called Marxist. All right, it is called taking from the wealthy and giving to the poor. A man called Robin Hood did that. So please, you know, American people, if you're watching this, please realize you can't afford Barack Obama. I can't agree that everything happened during the Bush administration was 100% good, but I can tell you this, that with the amount of regulation, the environmentalists, the Democratic Party was actually beholden to them. They actually wouldn't allow us to drill. They wouldn't allow to expand our own energies. And as a result of this, you know, we were relying on foreign oil. As transportation costs went up, so did everybody's expenses, to include businesses. And what ended up happening is that our economy is crashing because of energy more than anything else. Obama opposed offshore drilling. Now he's considering it possibly. He's against nuclear power, and he was against clean coal, as Biden said. Now he's changing his position. And, you know, unlike McCain, who's doing it because he's reassessing his values. Hey, you know, I was against this offshore drilling, but look at our nation. Well, we have to take the necessary risks to do this. So I've changed my mind based upon the needs of the country. And that's being a patriot. That's taking care of your nation. Barack Obama is changing his mind on these things because he wants to get elected, and he wants to tell you what you want to hear. And once he's in power, it's going to be a different story. And we're stuck with him for 4 years. And if a Democratic Congress and a Democratic Senate is in place, oh, the House and the Senate, oh my God, we're going to lose so much. In fact, Nancy Pelosi is already talking about, if the elections go the way she wants to, calling Congress back into session because we simply, as conservatives, can't stop it from happening. All right? Please, stop the nightmare. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with a funny name. It has nothing to do with anything but a man who's made poor judgments, has an antiquated socialistic economic and healthcare plan, and he only cares about the power. Okay? I'm sorry. That's what's going on. And I can tell you that our nation is going to be in a lot of trouble if this man gets in. All right? Country first. All right? I mean, seriously, country first. America is a wonderful country, something to be proud of. And I understand that Michelle Obama said, for the first time in my adult life, I'm proud of my country. Her adult life, she's in her 40s. That means that for 40 years, she didn't like this country. She didn't love this country. We live in the greatest country on earth, God's gift to humanity. And she goes ahead and she talks badly about it. So we're going to elect somebody who hates our nation, hangs around with terrorists, hangs around with racist preachers, hangs around with a convicted felon. All right? God. Even his financial people, Franklin Raines, $96 million taken from Acorn, or not Acorn, I'm sorry, I owe you a better answer than that, from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac over a period of 5 years, and profits from him buying bad loans through the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac system. All right, and that's one of his advisors. Can we really afford this, people? I'm serious. We have to ask ourselves, can we afford it? And the truth is, no, we can't. We cannot afford Barack Obama. Is he an intelligent man? Is he very articulate and well-spoken? Does he come across thoughtful and conscientious? Yes. But I can go ahead and I can smile at you, at the same time have a dagger behind my back ready to stab you. All right? Because I hate to tell you, you know, the enemy doesn't always look like an enemy. Sometimes they come across as a friend. All right, people? voting coming up very soon. I hope to God that you take time to research the actual policies of these people. I mean, he admitted, I am going to redistribute the wealth. Redistribute it. God forbid. I mean, God, has there ever been an incentive not to be successful before? America, please, wake up. Thank you.